Welcome back. Welcome back, guys. And if you're new here, where were you all along? I'm kidding, guys. So if you're new here, my name is Brian Tots, and I'm a magician reacting to other magicians performing on Penn and Teller Fullers, which I think is the biggest stage for magicians to showcase their talents. Without any further ado, today we are reacting to Artem. He's a Russian magician. Uh, South Africans, if you are watching, I'm not referring to a sausage, right? I'm referring to him that he's from Russia and he's a magician, so he's a Russian magician. Guys from Russia, please don't get offended, right? I'm scared of you guys. So, a Russian in South Africa is a particular name for a certain kind of sausage, so please don't get offended. So, without any further ado, let's see what Artem has for us today and if he's going to fool Penn and Teller. So, without any further ado, let's get to the video.
I wanted to be a dashing and glamorous magician full of mystery and power. But then my hair fell out and my smile grew in. I knew in my magic there would be always room for comedy. My parents owned the biggest magic theater in Russia. I saw very young that magic was almost like its own country. Wherever they are from, magicians treat each other like family. Now there is a war that keeps me from Russia. I live in France as an expatriate. I haven't seen my parents and my son for almost 2 years. It's a great sadness for me. Tonight in Vegas, I will think of my Russian son and I will celebrate a family of magic. I'm like discovering the world, where I know one day my son, he will join me.
Put your hands together for the amazing Artem.
Wait, what? Guys, did you just see what I saw? Right? Most of the things he did, I know they are fooling, but I wasn't fooled for most part of it because I know the slides he's using. Basic slides, he's a master. I'm not saying I can do it as well as he does it, but I know what he was doing, right? Even now, I know what he was doing, but he caught me off guard because I was watching, but I didn't see anything, right? The more you look, the less you see. I don't know what even to say. However, this kind of style in magic, similar to the one that Teller does, one of the host, not host, but the judges in the show. One of the mute one. He's not mute like mute, but he chose to be mute as a professional magician, right? So yeah, this is his kind of style, and this guy does it even not better, but he has some kind of funny thing going on with him. Actually, he's like Taylor without hair, so that's what's making. Okay, Taylor has hair, but not full head. So yeah, he's like Taylor without hair at all. So yeah, there's not going to be much reaction on this video because it's more about watching him tell us a story through his magic. Oh, and I think Taylor will be the one who's going to be like telling us if they are fooled or not, because Taylor knows more about this stuff than Penn. I'm not saying Penn doesn't know this, but this is like Taylor's expertise. So yeah, I hope you get me, but yeah, that's what I think. Sorry to disturb, guys, but this guy is good. Right, he's doing some basic slides which most magicians are so lazy to learn, myself included, but this guy has mastered these slides, so he's the master of this kind of thing, I hope, and I can actually see without hoping. So yeah, this guy is good, guys. I think you all can see. And your likes may say a lot about that. And do share the videos.
Artem, everyone! Wow, that was incredible. How do you practice for a trick like this?
Wow. All the day long.
Guys, if I might say, I don't think he fooled Penn and Teller, he might have fooled Penn, but I don't think he fooled Teller. Yes, his routine was so long that somewhere, some point, he loses you, but you can still see what he's doing as much as you can enjoy it. But I don't think he fooled them, right? And another thing about him, you know, this thing of Russians being like scary in a way, frightening. He has that look. At the same time, he's funny, so sometimes you don't know whether you should laugh or you should be scared. So he gives me those creeps. But yeah, he's good. He's good, and he's funny too.
When did you first fall in love with magic?
Well, the first experience was I was around 9 years old, and school teacher asked me to perform on stage. So I was on stage. It was a small table with all props, and I did a few tricks. Audience was great applause. But then the table fell down and all equipment was on the floor. Then I cry. Then I ran out of the stage and I told to my mom I will never be a magician more. So that's the final.
And then what made you come back and want to do it again?
My father was invited to United States by the program of government, and he learned magic as a business. So it was a great inspiration for me. So that's the moment when I was start interested seriously in magic.
Artem, it is time now to go to the boys and let's see if you fooled them. Boys.
Artem, what a great act. You just have chops, unbelievable chops. You're just so skilled. And what I love about this so much is that you took...
Guys, I don't know if you guys realize or know that Penn usually uses a coded talk or coded message when he's talking with the performer, right? And he's so good at it, so that in a way that if you're not a magician or if you're not knowledgeable enough in this field, you will not even hear that it was a coded message. You'll think he's just talking. Yes, sometimes he makes it so obvious, right? Especially if the trick is so difficult to code, right? If it's so simple and it cannot be coded in many words, but he's so good. Sometimes I think like he has someone who's writing a script behind and then he's like reading it to him or something like that, or I don't know, but he's like so good. I think maybe it's because he has done this show for more than a decade, so he got good with it, but his coding is so good. But yeah, the chops thing is a code, right? Like he's putting weight in the code to actually make Artem to understand that they actually know how the trick is done. That's what he usually does when they are judging whether he fooled them or not. And then if he doesn't understand the coded messages, he will refer to them and say, if he do understand but that's not the method, he will tell them that that's not the way, and then they'll know that they are fooled.
Things that are done with cards and are done with billiard balls and things like that, and turned into abstract objects, ideas, images. And that's a really beautiful way to do that, to have us not know what they are and have that be part of it, coupled with an amazing character and just beautiful movement, always funny, always interesting, every move just clean and really nice. But when it comes right down to it, as wonderful as that is and as entertaining as it is, it does come down to incredible manipulation. And we could go through every move you did in that whole routine, and then it would be a very special mini-series of Penn and Teller Fool Us, where we spend, I don't know, 8 one-hour episodes explaining each move, because the work involved is incredible, and we just absolutely loved every instant of it, especially the idea of making concrete abstract instead of the other way around. But I don't think you fooled us.
Thank you so much. Thank you for warm audience, for your applause, and the opportunity to perform for American audience. Thank you so much.
Well, Artem, you didn't fool them, but you were absolutely wonderful. You were magical. Thank you.
Guys, as much as he didn't fool them, once I was working like his whole routine out, and I realized how difficult it was for him to prepare this, because now he had to do the manipulation, right, the process, the routine, at the same time be in sync with the music. Even how the music ended, it ended with him actually with a trick ending, right? So it was like a song, it was like poetry, it was like a storytelling, it was like a movie, it was like you were being told a story, right? Whereby everything's in sync. That's difficult to do, right? As a magician, it's like writing lyrics before you even hear the beat and then having to match the lyrics to the beat. I don't know if you get me, but yeah, it's kind of difficult. So without any further ado, guys, I appreciate your support and those who like the video. I appreciate everyone who watched until this stage, even if you don't like the video. But yeah, check out some of my videos. Maybe you like those. However, if you have not subscribed, please do. It's free, guys. Even if you don't watch my videos, just please hit the subscribe button. See you on the next video.